Alright, hi everyone, this is audap. Let's check out Black Widow Recharged on Nintendo Switch. Yeah, seems like Atari's like digging out some of the old classics and just doing a tiny bit of work on them to get them into the modern age. Although I imagine they were trying to get this thing to run on the Atari box, and you know, this is probably the best it could do. I think that's all fine and dandy. Yeah, it is a setup like a twin stick shooter. I know when you first glance at it, it seems like it's a variation of Tempest, but you know, it's closer to a variation of a Robotron than anything. No. 1440, what do you know? Yeah, gosh, I wish there were like other modes. I mean, there's a co-op mode, but like I said, they just do just like a tiny little bit of improvement on the game idea. This is the same thing with Centipede, where they just really offered one mode. And while it's nice to see this kind of reimagined a bit, I was hoping they would put more charge into their recharge games. As it is, it feels a little anemic to just have an improvement of the one game mode that the original game had. You know, albeit the original game was a vector-based graphics, so it was a much different looking game. I don't know. I think Mincher's really the only one that can do these kind of updates for these these early 80 games, late 80s. Seems like he knew kind of what to do to get these things to be updated and give it the proper number of modes, and also blind you with every effect that the system was capable of. But outside of that, I was really enjoyed his work. I think the last thing we played from him was that polygamous, polygamous, something like that. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't like even have like stages. It's just the one screen. Like, I could see if there were some people that dedicated a little bit more time to this, how they could really make this interesting, give it a little bit more depth and dimension. But as it is, I'm not sure who this game is really for. Most of the fans of this game are much older. So I don't really know if anybody of my age is like super interested in playing just like a slightly better version of the original game. It's hard to say. These games are so hard for me to suggest because there's just not enough to them, and they're $10, which is not like an incredible amount of money, but you do get other retro style games from indie developers for $10, which are much more meaty than this. Yeah, I said I wish I could show you some other stuff. I mean, there's challenge mode, I guess. killed 20 grenade bugs. Which is okay, I guess. I suppose it's just more than the arcade game, but, you know, just like Centipede, I don't know how satisfying this is. Oh, okay, look at that. I wish I could show you more, but that's all there is to it. This is audap. You've been watching Black Widow Recharged on Nintendo Switch. Again, this game is actually available on multiple platforms, so you're not restricted to the Switch. We just happened to pick it on this platform to play it with, since it sort of made sense. This is the platform where people, you know, actually buy and like retro games. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's fun enough for what it is. I don't know if you're really getting your value for your $10 with just the regular arcade mode and some challenges. Again, I wish they would have done more levels, more rounds, more waves, different backgrounds. I don't think it would have been too terribly much to ask, especially in the wake of other, reimaginings of arcade games. You know, the Tempest 2000 and 3000. Defender 2000. I think all those did a much better job at sort of getting the essence of the game and improving it. But I don't know. I mean, if you like what you saw and that's good enough for you, then yeah, pick it up. Like I said, you have a choice of platforms to play it on, so you're not restricted to that. You don't only have to play it on the Atari box. So there is that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.